Bom dia, pessoal, primeiro dia de treino aqui em New Jersey. Nós vamos lá para a pista daqui a pouquinho, a gente estava lá no briefing. O carro tá aqui, choveu um pouquinho à noite, tá meio molhado o asfalto ainda, então a gente não tem tanta pressa para sair. A gente deve dar 9 voltas de treino hoje, não mais que isso. Aí a previsão é não chover mais final de semana, então não adianta a gente querer sair agora com a pista ainda um pouco molhada. Se não deve mais chover, a gente vai esperar um pouquinho, até porque ela não tá nem molhada nem seco, ela tá uma situação bem única, né, que tá começando a secar. Então a gente vai esperar um pouquinho para sair pro treino, testar as mudanças que a gente fez, né? A gente fez muitas mudanças no carro, na parte de ângulo dele. Eu refiz os knuckles do carro para dar mais ângulo, mudar a Ackerman, várias coisas. Com certeza eu acho que deve ajudar a gente bastante, estou bem ansioso para poder testar. O João lá do Brasil ajudou a gente também a fazer a parte de setup da frente do carro, de geometria da frente e traseira do carro, alinhamento, caster e tudo mais. A gente acabou mudando algumas coisas, conversando junto com ele, junto com os engenheiros da parte Shop Max também, todo mundo conversando junto. E é isso aí, vamos para a pista testar daqui a pouquinho.
This is Joao Barion. Barbarous drift coming to us from Brazil. Joao, newly prepared vet. He says it's got more horsepower, it's got more juju. The sheriff is here. Man, yeah, you think it's got more power? Whoa! Getting close to that wall, not going to pay off. I mean, if you got that impact initiation, you have to keep it there. Otherwise, you just kind of rip and then just come back off it. But see if he can keep in that outside zone 2 and see how he comes on 3. And comes up quite a bit short there, Ryan. Seems like he's fighting the car a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, you know, kind of flying by the seat of your pants. You don't want your pants to fall off completely if you're going to go crazy. And I like the start of this run. It was pretty much close to on point, but as you said, started getting a little bit more wobbly here towards the second half and third outside zone. Right here as he transitions, he's going to get into it at a super weird angle and pull off way early, not be able to complete that zone at all. So I like the aggressive approach. It's certainly appreciated, but along with that comes, you know, how well can the driver execute? And, you know, that's what you see in Chelsea Denofa. That's what you see in Ryan Turk. That's what we've seen in some of those top guys. But if you do go past that limit, you're bound to make some mistakes like missing outside zone 3.
Yeah, and admittedly, Joao just barely limping off. He just got the car kind of maybe in gear. Don't know what happened, but a little delay of getting him off course, so might have had some issues. Pants, Ryan. Flying by the seat of their pants. Well, he didn't lose his cowboy hat because it's still on there. An 81 for Joao Barion. So way off of that. So you can see line 31 out of 40, angle 25, style 25. Breed. I love coming out here. Branden Sorenson, 17 years old. Joao Barion, 35 years old. You see the stats here. Joao rolled up on a scooter and driver intros, and Branden brought Branden high-flying Sorenson in his LS-powered BMW high-flying because he's part of the United States Air Force team. 1,000 horsepower. Branden on the start line. And here comes Joao, the Barbarous. He says, it's got more. That's what he says, got more. It's got more horsepower. It's got more angle. It's got more. Just seems to be the reoccurring theme with Joao. And Joao, notably part of that Netflix series, Hyperdrive, a few years ago. Branden Sorenson going from dirt to asphalt, side-by-sides to trophy trucks to drift weapons. Branden Sorenson will lead a higher qualifying driver. Branden qualifying 12th over 21st of Joao Barion. Branden Sorenson, almost simultaneous initiation there by Branden and Joao in that second outside zone. Big angle there from Branden. Joao, look at Branden right on the edge of the track. And Joao tucks in, and Branden, I mean, absolutely a stellar run there. I mean, that's a 90s run there. If that was qualifying, explodes that back bumper off. But I mean, Joao was right there on his tail.
Joao came out massively aggressive. I mean, he was so close to Sorenson on initiation. and got a great start there on that first outside zone, but right here he's going to transition in the wrong place and be on this tighter line. And with Branden having that solid lead run out front on outside zone 1 and 2, it's going to be something that Joao's team's going to have to think about, because Joao also doesn't fill that last outside zone while Branden does as the lead driver. So there's some areas there where Branden's team can take advantage of it going into their chase run, which will start right now.
Here we are in the second half of this battle. See Joao. He will lead. Branden Sorenson looks like he is, again, another staggered setup. And this is allowed. For those that don't know, you can see the start light right in between the two drivers. Matt Sopa, our official starter, will hit the button. The lights will slowly illuminate, and once they extinguish, that is a sign of go time. All right, so clean up as Branden's bumper and putting the respective outside zones and cones back in the respective places. And here we go. So there are the lights right in between the two vehicles, and extinguish and go. Send it, boys. Joao Barion, clean start. Look for Joao, getting that cleaner. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, we're seeing some flames. We're seeing some sparks out that back left, but quickly, oh no, oh boy, that's a lot of fire. And we've seen this before where the rubber actually starts to catch fire, but look at this, he's staying in it. Joao Barion, it might have just extinguished as Branden Sorenson's there like, bro, you might want to check that out. That was wild. Yeah, the crowd is
awesome.
loving it, but I mean, where's Joao's spotters? He say, keep going, send it, bro. You're going back to the future, dog. 88 miles per hour. Joao doing it for the fans, staying in it. Look at that. I mean, let's take a look at it again. What went wrong, or what went well?
Well, what went well is he never lifted. I mean, he missed a little bit of that first outside zone, and remember, Branden's lead run was pretty amazing. This is where we start to see the fire kick up, and Branden staying in it here. A little bit less angle, but good proximity, more fire, passing through that inside clip. Great job on that third outside zone by Joao, but there's Branden closing the door right through the finish line, and I think it's going to come down to the mistake on the transition from 1 to 2 from Joao in that first run as kind of the deciding factor. But geez, that was super exciting to watch and see at the same time.
All right, both drivers collecting their thoughts. That was awesome. Really exciting to watch, obviously. You can see Joao still posted up. So let's see what the outcome is. As much as he was killing it, he was on fire, literally and figuratively. Branden Sorenson.
Playing here with Kelsey Rollins, Joe from 5 Bar, and this is our team, and we are in New Jersey weekend of Formula Drift. Crazy weekend for everybody, I think. Let's start with Kelsey. What happened this weekend? What do you like it? What do we learn?
So this weekend we had a lot of different struggles, all coming around this breaking up issue and then overheating. At first we had a fan go out with a melted fuse, so we fixed that and thought we fixed the problem. Still overheated. Then we found a water pump belt falling off. Put the belt back on, it fell off again. So we found play in the water pump pulley, then we changed the whole water pump, thought we fixed the issue, still overheated. Then we thought, oh well, maybe we just have a bubble in the system. Bled the system again, still overheated, and now we're getting a lot of pressure in the cooling system, and we think we are lifting the heads, and so we definitely have a head gasket issue. But Joe and the team put in so much hard work, changing the belts, fixing the fuse, diagnosing the issues, putting the new pump in, and we did a serpentine belt as well. I mean, it was just one thing after another, but we were still able to win our top 32 battle. We moved on to top 16 with a hurt motor, and unfortunately that's where we got knocked out, but they put in a whole lot of work. And
yeah, we tried just leaving the car as cold as possible before we went to the burnout. we know we wanted to warm it up, but it's kind of a damn if you do, damn if you don't. So we wanted to keep it cold so we can at least get out there and make one good pass out of the two, if any, and that's what she did. It was a little too cold on the first pass, so it was breaking up still, and the second one, she went out there, did a good run, but towards the end of the run, it started breaking up again because now it was overheating, so it is what it is, but St. Louis is next, and we'll go ahead and get the car ready and go from there.
Considering everything that happened, I think that we came out on top this weekend. We overcame a lot of struggles.
Yep.
It might not be the absolute win, but we accomplished a lot.
Yeah.
But now, you had some struggles as well.
Yeah, everybody having some struggles here. Please show her laps between our speeches. And I think that everybody had some struggles, but in the end, I'm really looking for the good side of this weekend. Like, you did qualify.
Had the makings of a pretty decent start. We saw the latter part of that initiation there, but before that, she was carrying a lot of momentum. Looked like she was headed right towards the wall. She wasn't able to fill that zone completely, but she's doing a pretty good job overall. I mean, this is definitely better than average. Just touching that inside clip, hitting that third and final outside zone. Would have liked to see a little bit more angle there, really use that angle to slow the car down.
You did move to top 16, winning first battle.
Notable, but take a look at this first outside zone, and you can see Human right here trying to gain proximity. Boom, tucks up on the inside. Kelsey Rowlings, mid-low line on outside zone 2. Here comes Human once again, trying to close that door. Great job by Kelsey on that first inside clip. And then that last surging attack there by Human as Kelsey rounds out her run, doing a pretty good lead by such a dramatic amount because of these mistakes in the lead by Human. I mean, clearly does not get to outside zone 1. And then on outside zone 2,
It was way deep.
almost 2 tires off there, but really impacts the overall attitude of the car. And this
Hard
coming,
to chase that.
Hard to chase, and this coming after he had those really cool surging attacks where he was right in the...
Human Rahimi moving on, slide left for Kelsey, right for Human, and Kelsey Rawlings gets the win. We got 2 females in the top 16.
We are much more solid than we were before. I was doing a really nice lap in practice. My qualify run, I was like in top 5 until last lap when I broke the belt and got to a shadow line, but is still able to qualify. The judges after that went to talk to me saying that I was above 9th in that lap. It was nothing happened in the last corner. This morning we come to here for warm up before battles. We burned the clutch like in the last lap of warm up, 1 hour and a half before starting the racing. So Joe and the guys just did amazing work.
Yeah, so we actually ended up pulling the whole torque tube out, trans, rear end, everything, replaced the whole clutch assembly, all within about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. We rushed to get it all back together. We were able to get it done, got them out on a track. Obviously, when you're rushing like that, stuff can happen. We didn't run the last part of our exhaust just because it was going to be a pain in the butt to get it all on. We're not sure if that was the case or maybe a brake line got pinched or what. Caused some brake fluid to come out, caught on fire. He still finished the lap for sure, but all in all, it was a hell of a good battle, and I'm just glad we were able to make it to the line with the car, and like I said before, on to the next one. We can only just keep improving every time while we're out, and find the weakest link. So
yeah, it's like we were ready for the battle even with all the problems. In first lap, I started well doing the first transition. I just lost the brake in the transition, so the car gripped a little because I didn't have all the hand brake there. Got a little shallow line, but I was able to get back in place, finish the first lap close to the guy. Went to the second lap without any kind of brake. And we managed to do a really nice lap with no brakes. I really liked that. Showed that we are ready for some battles to move on top 16, top 8 or anything like that. And now let's bring the car back home. first show our lap here, and the car got on fire during the lap. It's fun because inside I cannot see the fire, but I saw that something was wrong. And when it starts the fire, you lose a lot of grip because the tires probably just got so hot that you lose grip. Renata was in the headphone with me, just started to say, "Joao, you are on fire, buddy. Don't stop. Keep it going. Keep it going."
I almost said, you're on fire, but I was like, I'm gonna give it an extra second or two.
Yeah.
Make sure he finishes the lap. But
So in the end, I think that it was a really good weekend for us. We are absolutely like it. More consistent, me and Kelsen going throughout top 16. Now let's go back home, get the car ready to the next round.
get both of them ready.
Yeah. And keep it rocking, getting fires the car and back into the track.
Yeah.
See you guys there.